Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I think we already have 142 people um, in the room. So amazing. So if you guys wanna say hi to us on the chat, say your name, say where you're from. I'm Juliana Moraes or Juju Moraes, and I'm from Brazil originally, but I live in Vancouver. And today we have a very exciting webinar. For chat here, Jordan, 162. That's so exciting, guys. Yeah, so today we have a very exciting webinar. We have two speakers from our VanHack team. So I am the premium community leader, but we have Stephanie with us and Robin with us. They're both the growth managers. And so I think we're in different parts of Canada today. I'm in Vancouver. Robin is in Montreal, I guess.
Hi,
And Steph
guys.
Toronto.
Hello.
How's the weather over there?
In Montreal, it's pretty cold, actually. Not super cold, but like fall weather.
I can see some rain.
It's sunny over here, at least.
Nice. We have people from Colombia, Mexico, Pakistan. That's great. Brazil, Indonesia. Nice. Okay, so yeah, let's just give a few minutes here to people get into the room. So we have like a few questions for you guys, a few poll questions, because we'd like to get a sense of like who's online and kind of like set the expectations. So let me set up the poll questions here. Just one sec. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, let's go with our first question because our webinar today is all about our VanHack LEAP events. So we actually want to know do you know what is a VanHack LEAP event? Tell us. We'll give you a few seconds and then we're going to share the results. Okay. Couple more seconds. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna end this one. And let's see. So it seems 51% already know. We want to find out more. 22% have no idea. And then 14% already approved. So that's very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, let's just go to the next poll question here. Second. I have a big monitor. That's why I'm not all the time looking to the webcam. Okay. Second is what is your Canadian dream city? Let us know. Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto, or Calgary? Okay. Guys, ready? Ready to see the results? Okay, I'm gonna release the results. So seems it's it's between Vancouver and Toronto. That's interesting. It's common actually. I think they're the most popular cities. But I think, so we do have LEAP events in all of those cities. But the next two upcoming events are it's going to be in Montreal and Calgary. So today we're gonna focus on those two cities. So it's also a nice chance for you guys to get to know about those cities. But also keep in mind that we do have we're gonna have other LEAP events, especially next year. Tons of events around Canada. So start preparing yourselves. And last question. This is a true or false question. So I'm going to read for you guys. So VanHackers selected to be part of our LEAP events will receive a grant of 500 Canadian dollars for people outside of Canada to help cover their travel expenses when they arrive in Canada. So what do you think? Okay. Let's see. Just a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna end this one. And 86% think it's true. I'm not gonna tell the results. I'll leave for Stephanie and Robin. So I guess this is it for the beginning. So exciting, guys. So if you guys have any questions, any comments or feedbacks, please type in the chat for us, and then we can try to cover everything as much as we can. Okay. So I'll pass the mic. It's all yours, girls.
Hello, everyone. I saw so many different countries. It's amazing. Yeah, wonderful. This is what VanHack is about, right? We are diverse, our team. We are from all over the world. I'm from Germany, so living in Canada now. So any questions about Canada, always feel free to ask me. My home is Vancouver, spending a lot of time everywhere in Canada. So I probably know a lot about a lot of different cities here. Well, so let's start and talk maybe a little bit about LEAP. But before I start, maybe Robin, you want to introduce yourself as well so everyone knows.
Hi guys, so I'm Robin. I was born in Montreal and I've lived here my whole life. So anything about Montreal that you guys want to ask me, I'll probably know the answer. It's so great to see different countries from everywhere here. It's so interesting. It's really cool because I've been in Canada my whole life. So I'm sure you guys have lots of culture and stuff to bring here. In Montreal, it's super diverse, and I'll talk about that a little bit later too. Thanks, Steph.
Wonderful. So let's talk about LEAP. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. If not, just say something in the chat. I will I will read it. What is LEAP about? LEAP is an event we started about almost 1.5, 2 years ago, where we invite you actually to different cities in Canada, where you get the chance to meet Canadian employers in person. Why are we doing it? It's two reasons, right? It gives you the opportunity also to meet the employers and to see the office and also to explore the city. You hopefully will relocate, and also gives the employer, beside like the remote virtual interview process, the opportunity to meet you in person, right? We all know sometimes it is a difference. So yeah, what is LEAP? LEAP is an event designed to support you as a candidate to find a job in Canada and give you the opportunity to meet companies in person. For now, we just do LEAPs in Canada. That's why our focus is here right now. Looking forward into the next year, we might consider Europe as well. Just the heads up. Exactly. Wonderful. What to expect. LEAP is a name for this in-person hiring event. So usually it's a 3 days event. So we would ask, most likely most of previous LEAP candidates are in the town for at least a week. However, if you're busy, and we totally understand, right, you need to take time off from your job and you might not able to tell that you may be going to a hiring event, at least you should be in the town for 3 days, the Monday to Wednesday. The format is usually always the same. And so what do you expect on a Monday evening? So you will arrive most likely on the weekend. Monday during daytime, you will meet us as a VanHack team, and we do some preparation for you at the actual event. And then in the evening, you get the chance to meet all the employers who will attend the event. How do the employers attend the event? Like Robin, myself, and more great team members, of course, we attract employers. We share that you're coming, we share that you're in town, and so make sure they will attend the evening event. I will talk about this specifically a little bit later. And then you get the chance, as I said, to meet all of them in person. It's a very informal event, the first one, very casual, just to make it easy for you as well. It's like a networking event. It's no in-person interviews. And then for the next 2 or 3 days, you will have in-person interviews with the employers. Also, you get a chance with most of the employers to visit them in their office or meet the team actually. So literally your future colleagues, right? What is always great to know. And of course, you get some time to explore a little bit about the city you are looking to relocate. What is actually fun. So we always try also to do, beside the hard work, like the interviews, also having a meetup and give you some time to breathe as well in the evening after all the hard work is done. Exactly. Yes, we had this question before. What do we do from our side? We have a grant from 500 Canadian dollars. This is how we support you if you're coming from abroad with expenses. Usually we pay the expenses in the 3rd day of the event day. It's very, very easy. We unfortunately cannot pay it in cash. Just sharing here because a lot of questions we had in the past, just for expense reason on our side as well. So we would ask kindly for a PayPal account, for example, and then just transfer the money to your account. Very important. So looking into the events. So as I shared, we had 4 events in 2018. We already had 5 events. The 6th is coming up on Monday for 2019. And we have more than 60% hired at the event. Of course, we would love to give you the confirmation 100%. So I would love to see the number 100% is hired here. And we're doing our best. But there is a high chance to find a future employer, also to show yourself. Other than that, it's definitely an amazing experience. I see no questions so far. Oh, Portugal, nice. India, Colombia. Okay, let's move on.
There are a few questions already. So let me see one. I saw here one interesting one. It's about it's from William. Can I attend multiple LEAP events?
So you can apply for multiple LEAP events, definitely. Most likely you will be selected just for one. Of course, we select, we know what companies share with us which skills that they are looking for, and this is how we select also to make the best out of the event for you. But for the grant, usually we select one time. If you decide if you already attended one and you decide you would like to attend another one, there is a chance, but most likely we just would pay the grant once because we want to give everyone the opportunity.
Nice.
Did Did I miss another question? How can I know if a LEAP event has according with my profile? How do you know? So the thing is, it's our recruiters who are working just for the LEAP event. It's Scarlett and Christy. I assume some of them might spoken to them already. They have this information and they will select regarding the company's vacation openings. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Exactly. So applying for an event and maybe you don't get selected doesn't mean you're not an amazing candidate. It's just really if companies don't looking specifically for the skill, we just don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm coming to the event and then maybe there's no company looking for my skill set, and this would be sad. So then we would prefer to support you through our virtual process, or maybe another city, because different cities are looking for different skill sets. Okay. How's about visa if I stay in Canada and if I get a job there? We are helping you as VanHack with the visa. So the company will sponsor you. So they have some paperwork to fill out. And then after they have done their part, you will apply for work permit in Canada. You will start usually with a 2-year close work permit to the company. In Canada, usually it's very easy after a year to apply through express entry. It's a visa process to receive your permanent residency and then to get your permanent residency. Okay, maybe let's move a little bit forward.
Is it always 15 people that we selected, or it can vary?
Oh, it definitely varies. So for Toronto, our last Toronto event in May, we had 40. For the future Calgary event, we're looking into 40. Sometimes it really depends how many vacancies companies have, what they're looking for. So it's individualized.
Okay, and asking about the grant of $500. So is that for 15 candidates or for all the selected candidates?
It's going to be for all the selected candidates coming from abroad.
Awesome.
Not just 15.
So it's a 500 per person, because some people are also asking about this, and they want to know how they get this payment through. Is that through PayPal? Is that in person? Like, how does that work?
Definitely, as I mentioned actually before, it's going to be at the third day to PayPal. So the third event day, you will receive it through PayPal. Again, unfortunately, we cannot do it in cash. I would say maybe we move on a little bit, because I think maybe some of your question might be answered. So, and then we are going back to questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before we are looking into LEAP, of course, how do you apply for LEAP? Again, I can read it to the question. Some of you did already, but I want to just make it clear for everyone. So you need to sign up at VanHack. Very important. You need to fill out all your qualification, resume. You need to do an English testing. It needs to be in your profile. It needs to be approved, and you need to do a coding test. If you don't do the 3 steps, we cannot consider you. Even if you applied for LEAP, we cannot consider you for a LEAP position. We need this information. Please think about how many applicants we get. We don't have the opportunity to reach out to every one of you and ask, hey, please, can you fill that out? Because if we don't see your resume, if we don't see your skills, how do we know who you are on the technical side, right? So please do us a favor, fill out everything, apply for the LEAP, and then we will look into it. It's very, very important. If anything is missing, we can't consider. Yeah, I see this question about junior developer, Dida. Unfortunately for our events, it's more intermediate or senior, so you need to have at least 4 years of work experience to attend an event. The reason is companies, that's what they are looking for if they're attending the event. What doesn't mean we are happy to support you through the virtual process as well. Can you provide invitation letters if you're selected? Okay, question is if we send over invitation letters if you're selected for LEAP. Yes, and the moment we are really selected, we provide invitation letters, but we don't provide it just in general. You are selected, then our recruiter will reach out to you and we will share this invitation letter for you. How do we sign up for LEAP? It's on our VanHack web page. It says event, and then apply for LEAP. You see the different LEAP events, the different cities, and then you apply for it. But again, please make sure you have a full profile. Very important. Let's move on a little bit. What do you need to expect for LEAP? One thing is to apply and to be part of it, but there is also commitment we ask from your side, because in the moment you get selected for LEAP, it will get busy for you, considering it will happen everything on the site on your job. What do we expect? So you need to attend preparation classes prior to the event. So we will almost have a class every day, or at least some conversations every day. So we expect you to attend, to practice, to learn about the companies. We share all this information with you, right? Also, we have a wonderful success team member who really train you. The reason is not to bother you. We want you to be really prepared in the moment you meet the employers in person. And you meet the employers most likely not in person at the event, you meet them even before through a virtual interview. So we just want to help you to make the best out of it. What does it mean? Yes, you need to get out of your comfort zone. It's going to be a busy week. It's going to be a lot of interviews. There's going to be a lot of conversations. I know it can be tough, but it's tough in a good way. Okay, it is. I promise it will be a very exciting week. A lot of things happening. Always, if I talk to previous LEAP candidates, they are like, "Oh my God, I'm so tired, but I'm so happy," and it will be an amazing experience. But of course, you need to be ready for a very, very busy time in the moment you accept also to be part of LEAP. You will meet people from all over the world, right? We see here in our chat where everyone is from. So you will meet people from everywhere, and you meet employers from everywhere, because Canada is very diverse, and this is what I love about Canada a lot, and it's just an amazing experience. So we learn from each other and through each other. What does it mean? You need to create a personal sales strategy. Yes, because if you want to see yourself as a brand, you need to market yourself. We are helping, but you will be the one who needs to do the last step. You're the one who talks with the employers. You're the one in front of everyone, every employer. Again, we give you all the tools you need. We support you. We prepare you to create like a sales pitch for yourself, but we need you to be committed to practice. Be proactive. Be curious. Ask questions, as many as you can. Very important also, see you as a LEAP group, as a supportive group, right? We are all helping each other. We are not competitors or anything. And also, last but not least, very important, if you decide to attend LEAP, be ready. You get a job offer at the event, and then companies would like to see you moving in a time frame from 6 weeks to 2 months. So maybe if you're in a situation right now and you say, hey, I would love to have a job in Canada, but earliest I can leave in 6 months. LEAP right now is not the right event for you. Very important, because things are moving fast, and this is what's expected from you. Okay, let's see in some question. can I get sponsor visa? No, it's not a sponsor visa. You will apply, it's a very good question. You all will apply for a tourist visa. It's not a business visa, it's a tourist visa. And we will support you with an invitation letter. Let's see if I see any other questions. A lot. If she gets selected, invitation letter. After attending the LEAP event, do I get any job later? Best case, you get the job actually at the event. A lot of companies will make offers at the event. Some of them sometimes before, some of them sometimes if they join a little bit later. But yes, this is what to expect. This is what is LEAP about actually, to make sure, or hopefully you all get a job. What are the main reasons for not hiring? Maybe someone needs to be a little bit more specific for this question. Okay, this question I answered. Let's just move on a little bit. Did you see any question important right now?
Does company provide the LMIA approval to help the PR process? So PR is the permanent residency.
The company, as I said before, we going through a visa stream with the company, and at the beginning it's a 2-year close work permit you will receive. It's really an individual conversation you need to have with the company. There are different ways to receive the PR in Canada. It would take too long to talk about that today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, just a few questions. I see, a few questions about our English verification and also our challenge, our code verification. Very nice questions. We can answer all of them. You guys can contact me. And if you don't know VanHack yet, we also have our premium services that can help you to prepare for interviews for, this tech market abroad. We have like a full package of services that you guys more, and then we can definitely talk about how you can get prepared for the LEAP events and for, getting your job abroad.
Yeah, I say a couple of questions, always going the same. If you need to have experience and work experience, if you just started your career, as I said before, unfortunately, you need to have at least 4-year work experience to be considered for LEAP. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Every employer will help you to get the work permit in Canada if you are hired. They will not hire you if they're not supporting with the visa, with the closed work permit for you. If they go with you to PR, it's a different question, but definitely they know about this. And again, to apply for LEAP, please go on our VanHack page, go in events, you see the different events regarding the different cities, and then you apply there. There is no age limit for LEAP applicants. Don't worry, everyone is welcome. Okay, yeah, again, what we need from you as well: commitment, enthusiasm, attitude, everything very, very important. Study, dedicate, and invest your time. The reason is employers here are looking for someone with a smile. It's a lot in Canada about team working. Okay, so most likely you will join a small, medium-sized company. We have a lot of startups working with us. We also have big corporate companies, but they need someone who works very well in a team, who's curious, who's excited to learn. And I know you all are. Otherwise, you would be not interested to come to a different country, right? But exactly. product manager roles. It really depends on every city which roles companies are looking for. Most of the companies are looking for development roles or data engineering. Product owners, product managers is not so much they are looking through our events. Reasons are different, but exactly. But again, this is something we can look through our regular process as well.
How about designers, web designers, UX people?
We have sometimes, but not that many. We are looking to get more employees for UX, UI designer roles, but it's not that many.
But there's still opportunities, right? Like it's good to keep to stay tuned because as Stephanie said, like it depends on the countries, on the cities, and the event. They will need a different skill set, right? Like most of the time are for developers, but it can vary. So yeah, just keep eyes on it.
Exactly. And of course, our team from our side, we're trying to get also always more diverse jobs. But again, yeah, that's the reason if we don't select, it's not you're not a great candidate. It's just sometimes companies are looking for a different skill set, and you joining then and companies looking for something else would not feel good for you as well. That's why we are doing that. I couldn't finish one. Oh, that's very important. I see someone did the coding challenge. You couldn't finish and now it's a 0. Please, if you start a coding challenge, you cannot finish for any reason, something happened, it's normal, we're all busy, get back to us, we need to change it. If the score shows a 0, it is kind of a red flag, right? Everyone, oh my God, what happened here? So we need to fix that. Yes, definitely heard, because coding challenge, the employers will see it, right? And just put yourself in their shoes. If they see, oh, you scored 0 in a coding challenge, I mean, most likely they would think, oh, something happened, because for any reason, but definitely get back to us and we need to redo it, because it's something they will have a look at. Okay. Yeah. Wonderful. What does company expect from you? Yeah, you need to be curious. You need to ask questions. You need to network. It's going in the same direction we had before. You need to show achievements. You need to have examples. So in Canada is a little bit different than in different countries, right? Every country is different if it comes to the interview and hiring process. Here they really want to see, I know because a lot of us are not familiar with that, what are your achievements? What are your accomplishments? What have you done? What you're proud of? How did you help your team? How did you help the product? But also nothing to be worried about. We're going to be there to help you with that. So it's something we prepare you. Again, very important. You need to be part of our preparation as well. Wonderful. And again, looking at about preparation in general, we as VanHack, like Juju and her amazing team, offers also this kind of preparation for you in our premium service. If that's something you want to practice, just reach out to her. She can share a little bit more about that. How is about the English classes with a system operation? Very important. I saw another question before. Yes, unfortunately, you need to have a technical background. We as VanHack, we help employers with technical professionals. We don't operate outside of technical professions. Awesome. Is this event just for VanHackers? Yes, you need to please sign up at VanHack at our platform. It's for free, but yes, because you need to fill out your profile and everything. How would we know who you are? What are your qualifications? Where you're good at if you don't share this information with us, right? No one would buy something before seeing, kind of. So very, very important. If I get accepted,
I'm sharing all the links on the chat. So I share a link to sign up for LEAP event, to sign up for VanHack, to learn more about premium.
Also, how much does take a tourist visa? It depends on the country you're coming from. So it's hard to give an universal answer there. Can I attend multiple LEAP events even if I forgot the travel? If you don't worry about the travel expenses, definitely talk to us about it. What's the time to get a visitor visa? Again, different countries, different rules apply. We are helping with that. We're giving you support, but it can be in some countries from like a day to, unfortunately, in some countries 3 months. So it really depends. Yes, Eduardo, the webinar will be recorded. Wonderful. Do we see any other question? Do the company usually sponsor only the employee after hired or the entire family? It's a family-friendly visa stream. So you will not relocate alone. You will come with your family. Could you please clarify a schedule for future LEAP events? Chucho actually shared a link. Let's share it again, where you see all our future LEAP events for 2019. And then you can apply for them.
I'm sharing
Deadline
right
for
now.
LEAP Vancouver is gone. Yes, the deadline for Vancouver at September 30th is gone, but we have another LEAP event coming up in Vancouver in December, for example. Will it be possible to organize another event for having IT background, not in coding only? We wish, but we always need to offer kind of what companies are asking us for and where their demand is. We always try to add more skill set to be more diverse, but unfortunately it's a little bit kind of depends on the companies, what they're looking to hire for.
There's a nice question here to are supporting countries, not only Canada. So is there LEAPs in outside of Canada?
So we are looking into a LEAP, most likely into Europe next year, probably in the second half of next year. Of course, in the moment we have finished our planning, we will share everything with you about this. For now, for this year, will be just LEAPs in Canada for 2019.
Awesome. Can they get support with the like hotel bookings and things like that?
We can do some recommendations, but most likely the bookings is done by yourself. We share you where the event is and what is good, and happy to share some recommendations, but the booking and everything needs to be done by you. We don't book for you. What are the list of different companies will be participating? In the moment you're selected for LEAP, we share the companies with you. I heard only women are welcome. No, Mike. It's just for the upcoming event on Monday. We have specifically for female. For all the other event, it's mixed group. It's not just only women. And so, yeah, for all the other events, please, more than welcome to apply. What code score is required? As better, the highest as better, right? Just put yourself in the shoes of a hiring manager. How would you do a decision? You will always prefer someone with a higher score, right? Cost of living for the period of the event is actually a very good question. Of course, it depends a little bit of the standard, what you kind of book. If you're more like a hotel person or Airbnb person, we have sometimes people being in hostels. So this is, it really depends. Of course, we provide some of the food as well, not all of the food during the event time. And then, yeah, it also depends if you're someone who likes to eat out fancy or not. I would say, let's think about it. Robin, what would you say daily in Canadian spending for food?
For Montreal, it would be really cheap. Depends where you go. If you want to eat like good food that's cheap, maybe to eat $30 a day. If you want to eat really nicely, maybe 50.
Yeah, I think this is very realistic. Yeah. And I mean, always open to spend way more money, right? So
Yeah, if you want to
yeah.
go to like a super fancy place, then you could definitely spend more if you like. But you can, with $30, you should be fine
Yes.
for one
You
person.
Wonderful. So you have applied for Montreal. Nice. So I have like living and hotel booking and everything. I have to check any suggestions. Yes, we can definitely make suggestions, but the booking needs to be done by you. Exactly. Well, a lot of questions about LEAP. What is wonderful. That's why we're here for. Again, let me show you a little bit. That's the agenda I was talking before about it, right? Attend the first night in-person interviews and day 3 in-person interviews and company visits offices. So this is what you really need to expect. Slides, then I'm legally bound. What kind of job should I apply for? JavaScript. So going in specific questions like which job skills you should apply. I'm sorry, Victor, it's kind of not right now the time to talk about. After, please reach out to someone of us, but it's too specific right now. Cost of living, yeah. At least, I mean, I'm not including the hotel. Let's say $50 a day you should consider. Dollars, I talk about Canadian dollars, not US dollars. Oh, how good is the opportunity for front-end developer React? Very good. Data managers. We have data engineers, managers coming. What's about cost of living? Okay, maybe let's just move on a little bit so we can Android or in general mobile developers. Yes, companies are looking for it. Very important in Canada's company always love people who are adjustable, means you're open to learn new languages. Specifically, if you're a small, medium-sized company, they like you to be open to learn because sometimes that's what you need to do. You might need to help out. So they don't, how can I say it? They are not too excited if someone says, oh, I always were coding in this technical language and I just want to keep coding in this technical language. That is something you would love to do. LEAP is also unfortunately not the right opportunity because that's not what companies are looking for. Definitely you will code in your language, but you need to be open to learn and be excited to learn other technical languages. It's very important as well. Is LEAP event still applicable for candidates with temporary work visa? Well, Henry, it depends how long your visa is and a lot of more details we need to know. So it's hard to answer. If your work permit is just valid for 2 months, a company most likely you can attend LEAP, definitely. But then we need to look into a different visa stream, right? Okay. But we are also here today to talk a little bit. We don't have too much time left about 2 cities we really want to promote because, as we know, all of you are very familiar with Toronto and Vancouver. But actually, we have 2 wonderful cities which are amazing and maybe worth to have a look at. And so let's jump a little bit into the cities right now. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about Calgary. Calgary is a city I spent probably 5-6 months at. So why is Calgary a good city? Very, very honest. It's one of the fast-growing tech hubs right now. A lot of you probably didn't hear about it. It's on the West Coast. It's an hour flight, 1.5 hour away from Vancouver. And actually, Calgary is the 4th most livable city in the world. So Calgary actually bets Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal. The reason Robin is smiling. The population is low and it's a high quality of living there. Housing is very affordable and you get the most sun in whole Canada. Most sun, what does it mean? Calgary also, of course, gets a little bit cold in the winter. Means we can reach -20 here, but the sun will always shine. You always have blue skies. And also what is a little bit different in Calgary than in any other city in Canada, even though it's getting cold, you have Chinooks. It's like a wind coming in. And then from one day -20, the next day to +10 is something what happen constantly over there. So you will not get a cold winter for too long. Sorry, Robin. You will always get some warmer days in between. So least traffic. What does it mean? In Calgary, it's the shortest commute ever. In Toronto, you're stuck in public traffic. Even if your office is very close and you need to use a car, hours and hours, you're kind of losing this time of your day. Very honest. Toronto is also wonderful, don't get me wrong. It's just like a lot of commute, a lot of traffic. I always stuck in traffic in Toronto. Calgary, either you walk to your office or you just take a bike or a train, commute inside of Calgary. Actually, in Calgary, it's for free, the train to use. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you don't waste too much of your time to commute, what is very nice. They are very big in biking over there, 290 kilometers of street bikeways. They actually have a bridge. What's very funny, they count the bikers going to the bridge every day. So you see today so many bikers went by for the whole year. It's very nice to see. And it's one of the most affordable cities actually in whole Canada to live at. People like to describe Calgary. It's like a big city in a small kind of style. So you have everything, every amenities you need, but you still feel like not in a crazy busy city. Taxes are very low in Alberta in general, the whole province, compared to other provinces. And so at the end, the money you earn, you most likely have the most left on your account. So even if other cities might pay sometimes more, because of taxes, cost of living, you will have less money on your account at the end. So it's very a city you should consider. Also, if you have a family, there is great universities for children. Everything is available over there. And healthcare is for free. What to expect? They have a very young population there, well-educated, entrepreneurial, community-minded. So there's a great support system. Also, if you relocate as a woman, there are a lot of organizations who will support you or who will include you. It's a very, very nice community. What I said before, family-oriented, recreation lovers, they love their animals, a lot of dogs over there. Yeah, so exactly. This is a little bit about Calgary and why I think it's a great opportunity to be there. Companies when will we know what? Okay, so now maybe let's jump to Robin. Why actually Montreal is also a nice city to be at.
Hi guys. So just to let you know a little bit about myself, I lived in Montreal my whole life, but I also did live in Toronto for a little bit as well, which is also a really great city. But just to give you an idea of why I came back to Montreal, I'll give you some facts and some fun stuff to know about what it's actually like to live here. So Montreal is actually one of the biggest hubs in tech in Canada for certain things, especially for AI and gaming. I think for AI, we're the biggest in the entire world. And for gaming, we're amongst the top. So it's really, really, really big here, and the tech community is really amazing. I work for different organizations, like as a volunteer, aside from VanHack, that are in the tech community, and everyone's very tight-knitted here, very close. So everybody kind of knows each other here in the tech industry, and it's kind of like a big family. Also, the average price for a home or a condo in Montreal is nearly half the price of a home in Toronto and nearly a third of the price for a home in Vancouver. So the cost of living is significantly lower. When I moved to Toronto and I saw what the rent was, I was kind of like, whoa, like that's really expensive. I wasn't used to it because the salary was a bit higher, but not significantly enough. So one really great thing about Montreal is you can get a place here for much, much cheaper compared to other places in Canada. Another thing that's really cool about Montreal is how cheap it is to go to school here. So if you have children and you're planning to send them to school, this is one of the best places in Canada to send them to. We have some top universities here as well. We're home to McGill, and the tuition for McGill for the entire year is, if you're like a resident here, it's like really cheap. It's less than, I think, $4,000 per year. So that's one of the lowest in all of North America. So especially also for elementary schools, high schools, college, the fees are significantly cheaper. So that's a little bit about Montreal. And also, what is it like to live in Montreal? So Montreal is a very, very, very culture-oriented city. It's actually the unofficial cultural capital of Canada. So if you've ever been to Europe, then you'd see that Montreal kind of is the most comparable to that. We have something called Old Montreal here, which kind of looks like Europe quite a lot. So basically, Montreal has like two different sides to it. When you walk downtown, you'll have the side that looks like a city, so kind of like very, very city-oriented, and looks like similar to, like, let's say Toronto or New York, and kind of like the bigger cities. And then you could walk right over, and then it's kind of like you walk into Europe. So very, very much a lot of culture, and we kind of call it like the joie de vivre attitude. So it's French, but what it means is like the joy to live. People here in Montreal are very more laid back. We have a work to live attitude rather than live to work. So everybody's like very friendly, very laid back, very sweet. And we have a lot of stuff going on here that's really fun. So we have a lot of festivals, a lot of culture, a lot of art galleries. There's so much going on. Like, I think every week there's about a few events that if you're walking downtown, you'll see there's a bunch of stuff that's going on at all times. And another really amazing thing about Montreal is the food. So the food is really good here. We're actually ranked the second in North America for the best food and 13th worldwide for world's best food. So if you like to eat, then this is the place to be. And it's also very cheap. So, like, for example, where I live, if you walk down, there's probably like, I don't know, if you walk anywhere, actually, there's a restaurant, and it's usually very good. It's very rare that you'll eat something and you'll be like, oh, this doesn't taste good. Everything's really good. So you'll see all different types of culture cuisine as well. So anywhere, I saw all your countries that you come from in the world, and where I live, you'll probably see that represented on every corner, like all around downtown. So that's really fun. So you get a little bit of taste of home wherever you kind of go here. And so the Montrealers, what are we like? So we're a population of just over 4 million. So we're actually Canada's second biggest city after Toronto. So not many people know that. We actually are quite a big city. But we're a really big city that has a really good work-life balance. So comparing from when I lived to Toronto to Montreal, the stress levels are kind of different. I really did love Toronto, but I wasn't used to how busy it was compared to here. Here is more like you could relax and you could work, where over there was a little less like that. Another thing about Montreal is that we're bilingual. So most people here are able to speak both English and French, but don't be afraid if you're applying here and you don't know how to speak French yet. That's perfectly fine. Most people in the tech community are English speakers, but what's really cool is that the Quebec government here offers French classes for free for everyone that comes to live here or to study here or anything, or even just to work. So if you're interested in learning French, then this is definitely the place to be. You get a subsidy on the courses and they're free. So you get to learn another language. So already I've assumed that most of you are probably bilingual. You'll be able to add a third language onto that, which is super cool. So overall, the main aspects and the main characteristics of living in Montreal, or the people of Montreal, are our joy to live, our easygoing attitude, and very creative and very proud to be here. So there's a lot of culturalism of Quebec. People are very proud here to be here because we're like more European and because we're so multicultural and because we're bilingual. So yeah, that's my my overview of Montreal, and I hope that you guys are interested in coming to visit because I give really great tours. I'll let you guys take it next.
So just a second here, guys. Yeah, I just want to share with you because I see a lot of people also asking about remote jobs or how you can apply for jobs in our platform. So just want to share the link of our job board here.
Also, I see another question about, of course, if you're already in Canada, please reach out to us as well. You can definitely apply for LEAP. If you're on a student visa, work permit, so it's not exclusively for people outside of Canada. And guys, Montreal, I love it. I just want to go back to what Robin just shared. I was in Montreal the first time this year in summer. It's just such a vibrant city, and don't be scared about the language. You will learn French for sure, but people are so nice. It's so everyone is on the street outside, and it's all about food and having a nice life. It's very, very nice. So Toronto is our city. If we're looking into Toronto, it's the most busy city in the whole country almost, or definitely, just for you to know what to expect. Vancouver, we are at the ocean. We are busy, a little bit less than Toronto, I would say. I think that's very fair to say. Calgary, cost of living, none of the other cities beats Calgary. If you look into that, if you maybe relocate with your family, want to buy a house, it's Calgary, very affordable. Montreal, wonderful culture, art scene. They like to call it the Berlin from Germany. And it is definitely amazing food, also cost of living lower than in other parts. And you get the chance to learn another language except English, what is amazing. So that was a summary.
That's amazing, guys. Canada, it's a very welcoming country. There are, so much variety of things and things to explore. I love Canada. I've been living here in Vancouver for about 7 years now. Never been to Toronto and Montreal. Want to go, definitely want to check it out, but there's so much to see and to live. It's very, very exciting. And then so happy to have you guys here, because we wanted to provide this content to you guys to show that it is possible. It is it is a great event, great opportunity, for you guys to apply. But it's very important, because when it comes to, finding a job, even if it's in your country, right? Like finding a job, it's all about preparation. Preparation is key, especially when you're willing to find a job abroad and relocate. It's a big thing, but it's possible. But it takes, sometimes it takes a little time to prepare, to apply, to, get yourself ready. And then we're here to provide you guys the support you guys need. I've seen some people also asking about events in Latin America. We do have those events, but they're called Mission. They're different, because LEAP events are when we bring candidates to Canada to meet the companies. And next year, we're having it also in Europe. So we bring the candidates to companies. But our mission events, we bring the companies to our candidates, which is it's very exciting as well. So please check it out, our website. Check it out, our Slack community. We have 2 huge Slack communities. One is for everyone, is the free community, and the other one are for our premium members. So yes, check that out. Stay tuned with all the upcoming events and the things that are going on. But yes, there is an opportunity and it is possible. So just one second here. Okay, let's see if there are any other questions that we can answer. We can take a last question.
I saw one very important, the question when you should apply for your tourist visa. It really depends which country you're coming from. As soon as better. Again, some countries, unfortunately, takes up to 3 months. So if you just do the math right now, the event is in December. As soon as better. Other countries are faster. So again, we are helping with that and giving you support. We just cannot change the immigration in different countries. We can just be here to support, but we cannot talk to the government and say, hey, speed things up. If their processing time is 3 months, it will be 3 months.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. So later, we're going to share the link of this webinar. So if you want to check it out again, or if you want to share with your friends, so please help us to spread the word. What else? So if you guys want to know more about premium service, please contact me. I'm going to share my contact as well. I've already did on the chat, but I'm sending an email to all of you guys. Also, if you want to, if we haven't answered your question about LEAP events, please contact Stephanie and Robin. I've seen a lot of questions about relocation, cost of living, salary, English. So we're having another webinars, exciting webinars this month. So please stay tuned with our community. Next week, we're having a special webinar where we're going to cover relocation. So relocating to Canada, we're going to cover a lot of other things about other Canadian cities. Very exciting. But that's going to be a webinar for our premium members. So if you're not premium yet, and if you want to access that content, please sign up to premium and ask me questions. Okay. Thank you so much, Stephanie and Robin. Thank you for sharing your insights with us. And yeah, it's so exciting. So you guys have a good rest of the day, and reach out to us at any time.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys. Bye now. Let's keep in touch.